Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. I'm going to be finishing this off with the 5th flower on either side. It's a spring project, so Celebration is coming to an end today and I'll talk through that in a second. But the spring catalogue is still going, so I just wanted to do a nice spring project to start off, or to keep you remembering that our spring summer catalogue is still going. But yes, Celebration is coming to an end today. Last day of it. It's been almost 3 full months. 3 ways that you can get a benefit from it. So you can shop, and for orders, for every £45 or €60 you spend, you get to choose something for free from the Celebration brochure or the boosted flyer we had that went out in February. You can, if with an order that is over £200, €275, you get 10% of that extra on top for free. Normally, you're going to get an extra £20, €27. So you're going to get £40 worth of stuff for free. Anything you like, you can choose from the catalogues. And then the final part is that you can join, and you can join my team during Celebration. The last day to date, and dozens of people have joined me. Dozens of people have joined my whole team, but dozens have joined me specifically as well. And you get to choose £130 worth of products, only going to cost you £99. You get free shipping, you get a whole bunch of catalogues, and you can choose any 2 stamp sets from the spring summer catalogue or the annual catalogue and get them for free. And you can understand why dozens of people have joined me to do that, because they're getting lots of free stuff. But as I said, Celebration is coming to an end, but I wanted to stay working with the spring catalogue. So these are all die cut from the Succulent Framelits dies. And we don't really do succulents in, cactuses and stuff in the UK. Some people do, so I'm not going to say everybody doesn't or nobody does, but it's not something that kind of falls on my radar. But nice bright flowers do. So I've taken the succulent flowers, succulent dies, and I've made my own style of flower. And I'm going to finish off with a 5th of each of these. I've got Soft Sky, Mint Macaron, Flirty Flamingo, and So Saffron, with the beautiful pearls, what are they called? Metal rimmed embellishments. These are also from the same pack, which I think you would normally stack them in there to make it look really like a succulent, but not for me. I wanted to do that. So we're going to do the sponging afterwards. I have got my hot glue gun to one side. It's not on yet because I don't need it yet, but it would be a nightmare. So don't let me forget. I'm just going to trim this down. You only need half a sheet of cardstock. So, and all of the edges have been sponged up. Magnetic platform, cutting plate, cardstock. So I'm taking these 3 large flowers, and if anybody has been shopping with Stampin' Up for a while, that's the fun flower, or maybe it's that one. That was a punch we used to have. So all 3 of those, and you can be really careful with the cardstock and get all of them punched out with, or you could get dozens from a sheet of cardstock, put it this way. So there's mine. Another cutting plate on top, and I'm going to come and sponge. Then I'm going to show you how to make the flowers curl up like that. Very simple to do. So I'm going to run the whole lot through my Big Shot. And I'm going to hope that everything cut out okay. Can't see. Need to run it back through once more, I think. My cutting plates are really badly bowed. Probably need to turn them over. So hopefully, yeah, those are all cut out fine now. Let's move that out of the way. So I said they would all cut out fine, but that one needs a little bit of guidance. Don't want to rip it, so yeah, I do need to sort my plates out, maybe change them. There we go. So 1, 2, 3 of the big ones. And then where's my smallest one? There it is. Okay, so let me put these away because I will lose them and I would be devastated. So what we're going to do is we're going to sponge up the edges of these. Now, oh, is my phone going at me? I've got my Wisteria Wonder and I've got my special sponge to go with it. Now often you will see me sponging like this. I will go around the edges, but this would just tip the edges and I want more ink than that, so we're actually going to push quite heavily and you get all that colour on the edges, which I hope you can see there. If you compare that one to this one, that's quite a subtle well, it's a difference, but it's still quite a subtle one. I'm going to put my hot glue gun on now because I think we're going to need it in a minute. So get that on ready. This is lovely. I do like this difference, so just keep going around until you've got the colour that you want. And the same on this one as well. So just do all three of them. Okay. Right, so I've got a big mat now. You could use your paper piercing mat, that would work just as well. These ones I'm going to elevate them, make them look 3D in the way that I always do with a flower. Take the back of your paper piercer, go into the middle and just push down and they curl up instinctively. They're done. And I need my mini glue dots, because what you want to do is make a ball of glue into the middle of there, push it in, you've got a little bit of wiggle room to position it, and again make another ball, and I'm just sort of folding it over and I've got this sort of yucky ball, which is brilliant because it elevates it all. And then when you push down in the middle, it all stays elevated. Can you see that? I don't know how well you're seeing it. So I'm going to grab one of these metal rimmed embellishments. And I want the smallest one. And they've got a little sticky pad on the back. So I have to pick that off. On there and into the centre of there. So that's the easy one. This is going to be so much fun. Thank you, Dawn Griffith, for this tip. So what you do is you take the back of your paper piercer and we're going to draw circles like that get in the middle, and you're pushing down at that sort of tension, strength, weight, you know what I mean, that pressure, there you go, that sort of pressure. And as you do it, starting at the outside, it curls up. How clever is that? Lovely. Then you come along with your bone folder and you gently, whoops, throw it in your lap and you gently curl just the tips. And I did the exercise where I did the curl before I did the swirl. The curl before the swirl didn't work as well. It sort of, it looked like it had gone a bit wrong. So although that's creased in the middle, you're not going to see that because that's going to get hidden by the next one. So exactly the same, just go around, and as you go round in your circle, it all curls up. See? Come along, just take the tips and use the tip of your bone folder, not the side, the tip, and you'll get a nice good curl. Just having a, oh, it's getting warm. Just checking on the bone, on the glue gun, and again in this one as well. How clever is that? Love it. I want to say I have seen that technique before, but I couldn't tell you where, and certainly not for years. So when I saw Dawn, she did a project, well, quite a while ago, for as it happens, but I saw it and I thought, I love that. How clever is that? Right, okay, so we're going to use every adhesive I own now. So largest one, I'm going to take a little blob on the middle one of liquid glue, pop that in the middle and offset it. Let's just offset it slightly. Same on this one. A little blob of liquid glue and offset that. And then again back in with these and take the largest one. So there are 3 sizes, small, medium, large. Get the largest one. Take the sticky backing off, and then that will go into position there, and then that's covered up the creasing from the final one. And then all you have to do now is get it on. So it's my hot glue. This is such a ropey one. This is why it and I are not friends. So blob of glue. See, it's trying to dry already. I've maybe not warmed it up enough. Around there. Little oh. Hot glue and I are so not friends. And then onto there. And that's my little wreath finished. Do you like it? I like it. I love it. I reckon some butterflies would be lovely on here. I've done a butterfly wreath a couple of years ago now. Still lives in my house. It's still up. It's got lights on it. But you could put some butterflies, or you could put smaller flowers, and you could have big, small, and all meshed in together. I like them off to one side rather than the whole thing covered. So that's my taste. So you could really go to town. You could go to town on all sorts of colours. You don't have to stick to the succulent colours. Go with the ones you fancy. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Don't forget celebration ends today. Head over to my blog, pootles.co.uk. There are reminders all over it. Thank you ever so much. Bye.